All right, listen, laddies. There's only one way we can kick it off today. Big spoiler warning. You never know. If you don't want to know, then don't know. but at the same time, big take this with a grain of salt warning. You never know. Maybe this doesn't know. And for legal reasons, at the advice of my first grade elementary school teacher, Ms. Rutherford, this is all just a parody. It's for fun. It's nothing serious. Take a look at the calendar. On the clock, we've got less than a week until Minecraft Live, and it seems like Mojang has got pipes leakier than like the most leaky thing in the world because the show leaked. Or it might have leaked. We've got not one, but two big leakers claiming some pretty big things about the potential future of Minecraft. Gently tickle that like button. It's a little sensitive today. And this week's the week. For the foreseeable future, things are going to be pretty spicy. To stay in the know and for a fire video every single day, smash that subscribe button. So over the weekend here, it was my brother's birthday, and in honor of it, probably not in honor of it, he doesn't really care that much about Minecraft. Neptune, this is a brand new Minecraft leaker who is someone I know from the past. Interestingly, something is leaking here. Can you feel the drop? Wait a second. Wait a second. Hold on. Drops? You mean like updates? You mean like drops? Like Minecraft new patches to the game? Oh no. Drops. It's a pun, laddies. You get it. Haha, Minecraft updates. Now, interestingly, we are below Y0, and we're born on March 22nd, which was Minecraft Live in the spring this year. Interesting. This account, over the course of not only this past weekend, but like all of September, has dropped a ton of tidbits, allegedly, about this next update. We'll start back in time, and Neptune, you already know about this anyway. Then we've got Glow Squid and Nautilus floating dead center. Staining the rest of the image for any more clues, we've got Lapis Lazuli and a lot of deep slate. So wherever this picture is coming from, we're way on down, deep in the ocean. Now, Nautilus, this reveal in itself isn't all that much because, as we would know, and at the time of this tweet, we already had the intriguing Nautilus leak. Now, it's very important to note that this Nautilus leak, it did not come from Neptune. Instead, initially here, our Nautilus leak, it came from the same leaker that was able to call a ton of the spring to life drop before that was a thing earlier this year. So it's decently safe to assume that Nautilus, in some way, shape, or form, is going to relate to this update. So beyond this initial image right here, maybe a hint that something is going to happen down in the depths, but hey, would you take a look at that? The glow squids still don't glow. Nice. Next up, and kind of directly tied to that image, a day later on September 12th, why -20? If you're familiar with the craft, you would know from the shape, form, sizing, and depth of the oceans, a -20, no way Jose. -20 is not how deep the oceans go right now. I think sometimes we can find them going up to like maybe 32 or something like that, but that's going to be pretty rare, with instead most oceans ending up to be something kind of like this right here, going down to a depth of like 47. Maybe from time to time, if the caves end up intersecting, we can go a whole lot deeper, but the caves intersecting with the ocean, kind of like this right here, entirely a coincidence, not necessarily like a unique form of generation or part of a biome or anything like that. It's just like, so happens to be here. Combine our newfound deep number with the previous image, and it totally seems like Neptune is getting at, well, this image right here, if you didn't already gather it from all of the deep slate and the tuff and all that kind of stuff, it's taking place real deep. Now, right now, I feel like one of the biggest rumors and maybe dreams of the Minecraft community is taking the oceans and making them actually go into the unused depths here. You know, something like the real world Mariana's Trench. Like, dude, that would be so sick. But it's wait, hold on a second. This is not the Mariana's Trench. This is Marina and the Diamonds. I'm sorry about that. Something kind of like the Mariana's Trench, a really, really deep part of the ocean with maybe, hopefully, unique life and plant forms and just scariness. Man, that'd be so sick. Could also add a lot of new challenge to the ocean, especially if there was a reason to actually go down into those depths. But for all of the reasons I'm hoping and dreaming for a deep ocean, I mean, we'll save that for another time. Let's try and stick to the leaker today. Next up, September 13th. All right, so I'm gonna be honest, I don't know what we're getting at here. The hopeful one of me, Oh, the most hopeful one of me has to do with this little command, invisible item frame true. Oh man, this is one of my favorite commands, and I've always wished that this was a thing in survival. Imagine we had ourselves an invisible item frame where we could like put an item on the wall and just display it. All that's sick. Another way to maybe potentially interpret this one is, let's say we had items inside of a chest. Maybe there's some kind of new functionality where the chest will actually display whatever's inside of it. You see, for this upcoming water update, I don't believe that we are necessarily chained to the rhythm or like chained to the water update theme. Take a look at the copper update where we get all of this new copper stuff, but then we also kind of randomly get this new shelf block as well. So maybe we're taking a look at new chest functionality where we can actually display things inside of it. But instead, I almost feel like we're creating a little bit of a story or a scene here, possibly. Now, what the story or scene could really be, I'm not too sure. We have copper. Are they going to really make another update about copper? The end. Oh my god, that confirms it. The minecarts, we need the update for them. A tripwire hook, I don't know, redstone or something, boats and water. Like, we're literally getting everything? Or is this like a timeline here? I'm really, guys, I'm not too sure. On the other hand here, maybe what I could see this being is like a side-by-side view of like the world. So we have the deep ocean and then maybe something up on the surface, the beach, structure. And we've got a boat, maybe it's in the deep ocean, a submarine, no way. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know what our alleged insider here is getting at, but it's interesting, right? How do you interpret this one? Does it mean chest labels? Does it mean what? Like, what do you think? Hey, but wait a second, a side-by-side interpretation of the world, like you're looking at it from the side. Oh my gosh, my aquarium, September 16th. So we've got the ocean. I think this is kind of like the ocean that we know and love. We've got different kinds of ocean ruins, just like how it is right now. Into the ocean, how we've had it for, well, since the ocean update, we've got different kinds of ocean ruins. We've got the cold ruin that'll always spawn in sand and use sandstone. Excuse me, that's the warm one. Then we've got the real cold one that has gravel and stone bricks, everything like it. We got fishies and squid all around it. Oh, it's beautiful. But then bang, the big drop off all the way down into the deep sea. And we've got, if this pattern is true, a deep slate ruin all the way down in the depths. And then if these items are all meant to symbolize mobs swimming around, which I think they are, then we have glow squid down deep and maybe some kind of new nautilus mob way on down in the depths. Now, I'll get to the point that we're going to get to in a minute. I don't know if this Nautilus leaker is actually accurate or whatever. Kind of think a leaker going out like this, like someone I know from the past is getting at the Roger Badgerman thing, and instantly it smells like cheese and corn. But no matter what, I do think this is interesting, and maybe this is just a broken clock is right a couple of times a day or whatever, but this does seem like this could be a very real reality. Combine the Nautilus leak with the hope and dreams and just the vast unused expanse of the ocean and the true depth that sits down below it, and then I kind of feel like all of this stuff so far is perfectly accurate to something, well, you know, something that could potentially eventually actually make it into vanilla Minecraft. The idea of a new ocean ruin that is way deeper than this one that already exists here is a really cool challenge as well. Like, imagine having to control your breathing situation, but not only like 20 blocks under the water. Instead, we're maybe talking like 100 or maybe like 50 blocks under the water. I do also think it's been a long time since Minecraft has updated generations, so maybe it's time they circle back around. Moving on here, we have a tweet all about the developer secrets. This is a callback to the Minecraft Live announcement trailer where we learned the developer secrets will be revealed at this year's Minecraft Live. I have to be honest, this one, I'm really hoping that it's just all 100% cap. Kind of smells like it. I feel like the devs have learned from the past couple of years in the community, and saying something like developer secrets and then giving us no secrets at all, well, they've got to know that that would be a terrible idea. I really think these developer secrets are something. For what specifically? Well, I got a video on that. Check out that next. Now, that brings us to almost the grand finale here. On September 20th and then 21st, we got two final tweets here, and this one. This one might give it all away, but we have a screenshot of something in the game, and allegedly this is like the Minecraft Live show. We've got the devs in the corners, and then we've got a conduit. But wait a second. What is that? Wait, that's like enhance it. Is that a spear with a rod? Maybe that looks like oxidized copper. and a Nautilus shell. Wait a second. This feels like the perfect setup for the meme where it's like, Mom, can we have a spear? And no, we already have spear at home. The trident. So I'm gonna be honest, for a different reason, I do think maybe a spear could end up coming to Minecraft, but it's kind of funny. Don't we already have a long-range pokey weapon in the game that you can kind of throw just like a spear, except maybe it's water-themed? Interesting. I don't know, man. I don't know. It seems like a little bit much. I don't know how they actually have the full show if, I don't know. But then, last but not least here, we have a little bit more information. It'll all make sense. This is going to be the final post until Minecraft Live. Allegedly, we'll have even more to the update than they're going to show on Minecraft Live. So, yeah, I sure hope so. Then we've got a zombie with a trident, so like, aka a drowned. A skeleton with a Nautilus shell, so aka another skeleton variant. Really? I mean, another skeleton variant, I don't know. I feel like, at least I really hope that Minecraft isn't just gonna keep dumping variants into the game. Don't get me wrong, I love them, but like, the idea of a Nautilus mob or something swimming around with the shell instead is so much more fire. After all, I mean, unless it's gonna be a skeleton literally made out of the shell, don't we already have a mob that walks around and holds the shell? Like, right? So that's where we're going to wrap everything up with our Neptune leaker. I don't know. Believability, yeah, I don't know. Maybe a 5 out of 10. We don't necessarily have a track record or a reason to believe this leaker before, but, I mean, it's all very interesting to say the least. At least to me. Could be a broken clock just being right, but I do feel that some of the things that leaker is talking about, alleged leaker, could maybe end up coming true. But we'll find out in less than a week's time. But there is one. Our infamous Nautilus leaker, the same leaker that called the Firefly in the Spring Delight drop, is back with another tidbit. This tidbit, this time, S-pair. S-pair. Spear. Oh my god. And here's the crazy thing. If you want to talk about spears inside of Minecraft, this is a concept that has been a concept for a long time. Earlier this year, there was this add-on. Inside of Minecraft Dungeons, there is a spear that actually looks very similar as well. And this calls us all the way back to those ancient combat updates. Well, way back when, in those experimental combat updates, they made it so the trident, this is a really long weapon, so you could hit mobs from like 3 blocks away. Meanwhile, the sword, you had to get a little bit closer, kind of like you have to now, like a block or like 2 blocks or whatever. I think the technical functionality might have been laid, all of the groundwork, for this functionality to be ported into the game. So I don't know, man. The idea of a spear getting added to the game that maybe you could throw kind of like the trident, unlike the trident, maybe you can craft it, and it'll have a longer reach so you could hit things from further away. And maybe while they're at it, they go ahead and dump in some of the other combat functionalities, like the shorter sword reach, the even shorter than that axe reach. Oh man, are we combat update? Oh man, so out of everything we take a look at today, the only one, the one for almost certain that we can say is going to relate to something coming very soon, S-pair. Maybe it's like spare tires or something, I don't know. On the other hand, Neptune, I'm not too sure. Really, only time is going to tell. But at the least, I thought it was all interesting. Hopefully, you guys did too. Thank you all for coming to my little video today. Came out of retirement on a Monday for it. So that's something a little bit different. Smash like, subscribe. Check out my links. They're all in the description. And for more fire videos, check out my YouTube channel sometime. This weekend's going to be a big weekend. I can't wait to watch the show and cook a video up for you right after. Oh, and the other pre-releases, we'll talk about those very soon too. For now, though, adios. I'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye.